Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. How's it going?
Welcome back. Been
Uh,
been about 3 weeks without you. You know what? It's very hard these days to find a co-host who has some idea of the product of AEW. It wasn't easy. I gotta say.
because unlike those folks, they're very sane and don't want to watch or read this shit.
Fair enough.
Um,
Fair enough. How was your time off?
Busy, just a lot of school stuff, and then yeah, just a lot of school stuff. I'm just doing these boring ass assignments. That's literally all I've really been doing besides other usual shit. Um, the thing that is bothering me now about college lately is that they say that they don't want you to use AI, but the but the professors promote you learning how to use AI.
What? How'd that work?
Exactly. Um, one of my professors was just like, all right, don't turn in a chat GPT assignment. But if you want to play around with it to help you get your assignment done, that's fine. I'm like, what's the fucking difference? And then
That sounds like a fine line I wouldn't want to play with.
yeah. And then my other class is literally showing you how to use AI and Copilot's different features and all that, which I'm just like, oh, the shit is stupid and pointless, man. So
That's
fucking
college.
dumb.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. We're almost done now.
I,
So
I do have some AI fears.
I if AI came out and it was used for practical things, I think it would be fine. But the first thing that they did was, okay, we're gonna find a way to no longer pay artists. That was the first thing that they wanted to do. Not something useful, like helping us try to
Well,
helping doctors do a thing or help pharmacists do a thing. It was just like, no, we are cutting artists at the knees. That is the first thing we're doing. Coca-Cola. I just saw their fully AI ad. Was it not hard to just pay some extras to just sip your drink?
that's nasty. Coca-Cola doing that is nasty, especially the Christmas. Come on, it's Christmas, man. You can't do the Christmas commercial AI version. Nasty work. My thing is this. At I give it about to you. By 2026, I feel like we're not going to be able to distinguish what's a real video and what's an AI video. If I'm going by how fast it's already advanced in the last, how long has it been? 2 or 3 years since it started up? And if you go watch a video, like an AI video from 2022, and then watch an AI video now and see how much it's advanced in just those 2 years, imagine what it's gonna look like in 2026. You can frame people for murder or some shit by the time 2026 comes around. You know what I mean? Like what how are we gonna be able to distinguish what's real and what's fake anymore? Just in general, for anything.
I think by the same time frame, um, there'll be more regulation on the thing.
That's what I'm hoping. I hope this is my thing though. The current, how do you regulate that? Like globally? You know what I mean?
No,
Like or just
I'm,
like how do you regulate that in the states? I don't trust our current
I
administration, the people within that administration to do the right thing when it comes to these kind of things, especially that dork Elon. You already know he's pro AI.
I think
Like,
globally it'll be very easy. Nationally is where we get stupid.
yeah, because I already know Elon is pro AI. There's no way that guy is not
Yeah.
that have some investment in that. Clearly, he's
Uh,
in Trump's ear. We'll see how long that lasts till Trump gets annoyed and kicks him out. Um,
gave
which could be
whatever.
which could be by February at this point.
Yeah. I think there'll be regulations on the thing. I think And I think like the main thing is that like you have to distinguish if this is real or not. Like you have to tell us if this is AI or not. Like even the Coca-Cola
Like
ad, it says magic
like
AI
hashtag,
at the
yeah, like
start.
hashtag ad. It'll be hashtag AI.
You remember when you needed like an app to repost stuff on Instagram and it
Yeah,
had like the little shit on the side? Like it's gonna be that.
yeah. You know, it might maybe that's it. Yeah, there has to be something. They can't just it can't be the Wild West with this AI shit because
Hmm.
it's only gonna cause. Unfortunately, human beings are only gonna. I mean, people will use it for good, but a lot of people are gonna use it for bad or
Hmm.
for capital gain or whatever. It's gonna be nasty for a
And
while.
what it really is that like I said earlier, like they're using it to like cut artists out or like, find a way to like get away from the creative process or like
Yeah,
or whatever. It's not gonna stop there.
AI music. Oh my god, can you like
It's already a thing.
I know YouTube's already recommending me AI music. I hate it. It feels soulless. I don't like any of this stuff, man.
My thing
I
is
really
that
don't.
like I I saw the thumbnail for that video. I'm pretty sure if you know about the AI music video, like or like the AI like playlist thing,
There's a bunch of them.
yeah, but like I saw it on my recommended on my like front page of
Yeah,
YouTube.
me too.
I I went on TikTok like in the next hour and this dude was just like, this is AI music. And I was just like,
Hmm.
why is this getting shown to me?
It's nasty, nasty
Like
work.
like the upload time was like less than a week and it was already like or like less than like a few days and it was already being like pitched towards me. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Um, yeah, I think it's nasty. I think it's gross, but
Kanye just dropped the AI music video just today.
of course he did. And also, it's great. Like people are like, okay, we're gonna cut artists out with like this AI thing. And then what we're gonna do now is we're going to have like people that can speak the AI language. And I'm just like, what is the point of cutting out the artist if you're gonna hire somebody to do, like to speak to the algorithm for you anyway?
I don't know, man. I don't. Maybe this is the boomer in me. I don't know. Maybe the kids are fucking with AI. I don't know.
Stupid. It's dumb. I I hope for its downfall in the future, but we'll see what happens.
I'm praying for a lot of downfalls this year. 2025, a lot of downfalls getting preyed on.
I agree. All
Oh
right. Okay.
no, that's all I had. I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you your Thanksgiving plans, but it'll feel pretty dated by the time this comes out to the public.
I'm eating.
I'm saying who's cooking? You know what I mean? You making a side?
No, I'm not making
You
anything.
making teeny mac and cheese? Shot teeny.
No, and I just saw what that was about earlier today, and I'm just like, God, black people, bruh.
I don't understand because she did this. She put out the recipe last year, and it's just Twitter, bro. Twitter is such a miserable community. They hate everything. Everything has to be a problem.
One thing
Nothing can just
before
go
we get
ahead.
into the trenches. So she said, here's a recipe. People follow the recipe, it'll turn out right. Then people start harassing her. And then she says, you don't get mad at Velveeta. You don't get mad at Crafts when like, cause it's a person, you're yelling at me, and that's fucking whack. Um, it's lame. I I think it's just really, really stupid. There's been a lot of macaroni discourse lately, and I don't get it.
That time of the year. Shout out TD, man. I fuck with TD.
I've never
She was
actually
on
seen it. I just heard it.
she was on this show, Next Level Chef, one of the Gordon Ramsay shows. That's how I found out about her. And then she started getting popping on TikTok because she used to like make meals for her boyfriend, well now fiance, who is black. I'm gonna put that out there. This is a white woman, and yeah, a lot of people felt the way about her mac and cheese, and people were like questioning her like cooking ability. Like, yo, she's a chef, like
Yeah.
a Gordon Ramsay approved chef, not like someone like what?
Oh, her husband get no hang time. Shit, weak, man. That's
Man,
cool though.
she's nuts.
Uh,
She's absolutely insane.
yeah, I'm looking at the videos from fucking last year, so I'm confused.
It look fire though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I do. That shit- Nah,
Shit,
that
look better
shit.
than my dad. Look better than my dad. To tell you that much.
Nah, that shit look nice. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, with the crispy top. That's crazy. All right, in the
I
trenches.
like it crispy. A little scrape noise. Trenches? Oh, we talking about trenches? Oh,
Trenches,
bet.
trenches, trenches.
Um, Ricky Starks. Where do we begin? Did you watch his Chris Van Vliet interview?
Yes, I've been enjoying a lot of the Chris Van Vliet interviews. I like the Otis one ish. Otis is not as interesting as I thought he'd be. I think I said that on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, he
Um,
did.
the Ethan Page one was really good. The Trick Williams one was really good. I didn't see the Nick Aldis one. I don't really care. Um, but I seen this Ricky Starks one and I thought just came off as a cool dude.
It's been a very interesting weekend for Ricky Starks. It starts off on Saturday. He pops up at the GCW show that happens. That was, I believe, was in New Jersey.
Mhm.
Um,
That's a
oh,
mall.
yeah, at a mall. I'm assuming I forgot the name of the mall. It's one of the bigger malls in the country. Yeah, they have a show at the mall. He pops up, cuts a promo a la Lex Luger on the first episode of Nitro. He cuts a promo basically like, "Yo, you can't tie me down forever. I want to wrestle." Yada yada yada. Saturday evening, he's backstage at Full Gear. It's not on the show, but he is backstage. We come, I believe, Monday. He had a match scheduled against Matt Cordona at a future GCW event. I believe the Hammerstein show at the end of the year.
Mhm.
Then he gets pulled from
Yep.
said Hammerstein show.
Right
After
after
the
this, like a few
after the
hours
Chris
after his
Van
interview.
Vliet interview, where in the interview he had a lot of comments about he doesn't know why he's not being used. He has theories, um, but he doesn't know. He's not injured. He's ready to go. He wants to wrestle. He made that
Mhm.
clear that he does want to wrestle. But yeah, he's not wrestling. He doesn't know why. It doesn't seem like him and Tony are having much communication, if any. It is not out of the ordinary for Tony Khan to ghost wrestlers. It's been
Mhm.
recorded before that he's done this to multiple wrestlers. Yeah, it just sounds like a mess. We come later on to find out that not only is he not being used by Tony Khan, but Tony Khan, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? The option.
Wilson.
He
Oh,
extended the option on said contract. So he doesn't want to use him, but he also doesn't want him to leave.
which I'm just
So,
this is the same with Phoenix, which I'm just like
which
it's
is like it sounds messy as hell. We learned even more about the reason he got pulled from the GCW shows because show favorite Effie had some unkind words for Tony Khan and his father.
I
Tony
think
Khan
that's
did not take that very nicely,
I think that's bullshit.
and I think it's cap too. But also, it might be true. That might be some petty shit from Tony Khan. Um, so yeah, it looks like AEW and GCW's working relationship, whatever was left of it, doesn't exist anymore. That seems to be cut. As far as I believe, it was it wasn't Meltzer. It was Sean Ross Sapp. He said Ricky Starks can work other independent promotion, just not GCW.
Mm.
And that's where we're at right now with Tony. Did you have any just overall thoughts of kind of this whole weekend of Ricky Starks and kind of Tony Khan's? He hasn't really said
I
anything. Tony Khan himself. I don't believe he was asked about it at the press conference. Well, I didn't watch
mhm.
the press conference, so I can't tell you. Um, so we can only just go off of the reports. and what Ricky Starks said in the interview. Do you have your overall thoughts on kind of all this?
Um, I thought the interview was very good. I'll start there.
Mm.
Um, I'm not surprised that Ricky's contract got extended. Um, Getting pulled from the GCW shows is kind of like odd. Or like just like maybe the FE part like played into it, but like Marina Shafir was just at Bloodsport like 3 days prior to this with John
Yeah,
Moxley present. So why is it Ricky that gets pulled? I guess like if it really is FE's fault, we'll see if there's any like, Josh Barnett Bloodsport comes around again and we'll see
yeah.
if, people are allowed to be there. But like if I see Marina Shafir there or I see John Moxley there again or I see any AEW guy there, I'm gonna have to think that this is retaliation.
I'm gonna have some questions. I will say Bloodsport seems a little different from the rest of the GCW shows. It seems like
Hmm.
because it seems like Bloodsport's the only show WWE also fucks with. Because like WWE don't put nobody else on the other GCW shows besides Bloodsport. So that could be also a thing where maybe it's a more of a Josh Barnett thing than a what's my man's name, Brett Lauderdale thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just don't know. It does seem strange. As far as Moxley goes, I think Moxley can kind of do whatever he wants. I don't think he's gonna say shit to Moxley because Moxley was also at the GCW show.
Yeah, so was
Um,
Marina Shafir.
yeah. So I mean, I just don't know. Brett Lauderdale also spoke up. He said he doesn't really have any contact with AEW either. Like any booking of wrestlers from that company, he talks directly through the wrestler. So
Which I'm just, even that, I was just like, for real, what the fuck is going on over there?
so yeah, I just it's all very messy. To me, it definitely feels a little hypocritical from I think from Tony Khan's part as far as extending the contract if the person doesn't want to be there. Like Ricky
Hmm.
Darks isn't saying he wants to leave, but I mean like it's obvious he doesn't want to be there because
Like
he's
he
not
just made,
wrestling.
yeah, he just made it clear that is that I want to wrestle.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh,
If it's for AEW, it's for another company. He just wants to wrestle, but keeping him on ice at this point in his career, where he's still young, I believe either he's late 20s, early 30s.
hmm.
Um, Probably the peak of his career, and he's getting iced for no reason, at least no reason that he claims he doesn't know. I think
It really
we could
can't
probably
be.
put two
It,
we could put two and two together and just say it probably has something to do with his relationship with Cody. He probably heard whispers that he wants out, similar to Pentagon and Ray Phoenix, which was
think
the
that's,
reason that those got extended
I think that's so ass.
because someone was being chatty, probably Conan.
But I'm just like, why would he want to stay? Like you're giving
Yeah,
him no reason to want to stay, so it's just like,
just let him go.
yeah, just get rid of his contract, or just terminate
Yeah,
the
because
contract and we can
that's the other
division.
part. You're still paying him, so you're paying him what? Like if you're paying him, why not get your money's worth? I said it. I said it on Twitter. I'm just like, yo, I don't even think Vince was moving like this. You know what I mean? Like he'll
Like,
extend your contract, but you still working.
yeah, and then also just
You
like
know what I mean?
if you really just didn't like you, you'd be gone, or like if you really
Yeah.
wanted to leave.
Eventually, you
Um,
could just go. I mean, he definitely did make people like Mustafa Ali definitely wanted out. He was like, no, like, no, you staying, dog.
yeah, they said fuck all that, and they were just like, all right, you can go, and he was just like,
But he,
what? Why do I get to
but he,
leave?
yeah, no, but he was still working. That's what I'm saying though. Like, if you go on, like, I understand contracts are contracts. So if you want to extend it, that's your right as a business. I get that, but don't extend the contract if you're just not going to use it. Because that's just being cruel and petty at that point, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And it's just the opposite of what Tony Khan's mission statement was from the beginning. I would love to go back and watch that press conference but again,
Oh,
just see like everything he said he wouldn't do, or they said they wouldn't do, and they ended up doing.
or what they didn't do. Uh,
Yeah, I gotta find that press conference and watch it again just to see
I'm I'm curious.
how much changed in 5 years.
Not even that. Just like what happened to equal pay,
Yeah, that too.
health benefits, travel, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Ricky Stark stuff. Like he'll be free when he gets free, but like I'm not gonna really keep like an eye or like a pulse to this. Like I think it's unfortunate, but it's like that's
Yeah,
really
I think he's stuck there till the summer. Hopefully he'll be able to work some indies though in the meantime outside of GCW. And that's fine. I don't even like GCW. I'm praying on their downfall in 2025
I'm
and
praying for
FU
I'm praying for AEW's downfall the following year.
2026. Yeah,
Um
you know what? Fuck FU, fuck Tony Khan. Um, who else? That's it for
I don't
now.
know.
I'll think of some
Yeah.
more. I'll think of some more though. I'll think of some more though. In other news, Penta looks like the contract's up end of the month. So he will be a free agent. Do you see him just going to WWE, or you think he'll wait till Phoenix gets free and then goes to WWE?
I think he should just to like be like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah,
But
but I feel like they've
don't
already given
integrate
his verbal.
him. Yeah, don't integrate him too much into the show. Like have him just kind of like all in all, on and off.
But I don't know. You want to hurt that momentum? I feel like maybe at this point, if I mean, it feels like he gave a verbal agreement that he can go to WWE. So in the meantime, maybe you can do some Mexico, a couple Mexico tours, or like do Impact or something, just to stay, in shape and relevant or whatever. And then when Phoenix is
Mhm.
free, we don't know when Phoenix's contract is up, do we?
No.
So yeah, we don't even know. So like in the meantime, just keep busy, and then when Phoenix is free, y'all can lock in WWE, NXT, whatever y'all want to do. That's what I would say. I wouldn't mind like a TNA run from him. That'd be fun. I think that'd be cool. Like a little 6 month TNA run.
Sending him to TNA would be hilarious. But I don't know. They'll figure it out.
That's
Um
all I got for trenches, dog.
oh, I guess we'll just talk about the Continental Classic when we get to the show. Let's just remove that. Okay. Let's review Full Gear. Overall thoughts on the pay-per-view?
Mm. It's always tough for me to kind of rate these. I didn't watch this live. Um, which I think hurts the rating when I don't watch these shows live. I thought the show would just it wasn't anything particularly bad on it. But there were I mean I thought there was like one really really good match, and everything else was just kind of cool. It's cool to
Mhm.
good. If I had to give it a number rating, like a 7.
Uh, that's a little high, but I would say this is probably one of the most lackluster shows of this of AEW this year. Also
That's fair.
I did not get to see Big Boom versus QT Marshall.
See,
Um
you missed the peak of the show.
yeah, if a pre-show match is your peak of the show, yeah, this paper is fucking garbage. Um
Can I talk about that though?
yeah.
Then I would like to speak on Big Boom AJ.
All right, just one more thing.
Okay,
I think that normally, you know, it's just like, oh, the TV's ass, but like then the pay-per-view is like really good, right? I think that this pay-per-view does not make up, like genuinely does not make up for the TV that's been going on these past few months. That's all.
I'm right there with you on that. I thought they usually make up for the lackluster TV with the pay per views, but yeah, I agree. I don't think this made up for the lackluster TV. This build for the show was not good, and the show wasn't good enough to justify it. But what was good was my guy, Big Boom AJ. Um, I was not familiar with the Akatsuko guy lore. I'm still not familiar with it. I still don't know how the Rizzler is involved with these people because not his family. Um,
That's the most puzzling part to me.
that I don't I missed that chapter. I understand the Costco guy. I remember the Costco guy TikToks going around. I get that. I remember well, just that. I just knew that was a thing. I don't know where the Rizzler came from. Who is he? Whatever. Anyway,
Don't make me
um,
lie to you like I know what's going on.
but yeah, man, I thought yeah, I thought Big AJ did great for what he was supposed to do. The crowd was really invested in them. This felt very WWE. This felt very sports entertainment. Um, the little I do know about that family, they seem like nice people, pretty wholesome content from what I've seen, which is minimal. Um, he was a former wrestler back in the early 2000s,
That was
so it's
bizarre
not
news
like
to
he.
me.
So when I looked at him, I'm like, he does kind of look like an old wrestler from back in the day. Um, so that definitely helped because he understands wrestling, he understands promotion. Um, Promo wasn't bad. I thought the weigh-in segment,
Hmm.
best weigh-in segment AEW's ever done. I'll say that much.
Bars in
Um,
hell, but okay.
best one they ever did. Big Justice, great spear. Did you see that spear?
Yes, I
Huge,
did
huge,
see that
huge,
clip.
huge pop for the spear. Also shout out to Big AJ for wrestling with a broken foot.
That I was just like, okay,
That's impressive because he's not a young guy to be doing that.
why is he wrestling with a broken foot?
Well, he broke at training
Once again, I would like to ask, why is he wrestling with a broken foot?
because this is his dream. I'm not. I'm not. Look,
I'm dream
if I
shaming.
break my foot, you are dream shit.
I'm dream shaming for sure.
That man was wrestling in fucking barns and cafeterias his whole career. Let that man wrestle in front of 10K real quick. You know what I mean? Let him live his dream. Big pops.
Maybe breaking your foot training was the big sign that wasn't supposed to
Big
happen.
pops. You know what I
But
mean? Cody with the torn pec. You know what I mean? He's
God,
right,
God,
right, right up there. Broken foot, big AJ.
God said, don't. The the devil Tony Khan said, don't mind that.
Don't mind that. Lock in, big dog. Rizzler, big pop, kept the gimmick going. Every time the camera's on him, he doing the Riz face. Every time. True professional. Only
The
9 years old. Talk about it.
the Riz face.
Hit the Riz face on him real quick. You know what I mean?
America's back.
America is fucking back, man. Trump's
And
America. We're so fucking back, baby.
the you got well, just wholesome white phenomenon. That's all I
Yeah,
got. I didn't
I'm
see this
rocking with it.
much, so I'm like, whatever.
I'm rocking with it. I thought it was fun. QT Marshall did a good job too. I'll give QT some credit for a change.
Yeah, I mean, the match didn't have to be much. So,
Yeah, they didn't do anything too crazy. Very much if I had to compare anything, it was like a 1995 WWF Superstars match.
but okay. Uh-oh.
A WCW Saturday Night match.
Hmm.
One of those.
Um, that's fine. I don't have much to say since I did not watch it, but
You didn't see it.
I'm glad everybody had fun. I think.
Bring him back. Bring him back. Fuck, give him title. The only
Why is
nigga in
it?
the show getting a reaction anyway.
Everybody's saying give him a title, which I think is very
Fuck it.
funny.
At this point, what's the worst that could happen?
I think that's worrisome. If whatever. Anything else you would like to say about this match?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with Private Party. Private Party versus the Outrunners versus Kings of the Black Throne versus the Acclaim in a fatal four-way match for the AEW Championship or a Tag Team Championship. I don't like this.
Yeah, this was a weird match. I wasn't feeling this one. Um,
If there was anything that belonged on Collision, it was this.
Yeah, this was strange. I'm not really big on the whole acclaimed whatever they're doing. It's certainly no New Day breakup. I'll tell you that much. Um, Great segment by the way on Raw, but no, this was I couldn't even tell you what happened in this match to be honest. I just remember a lot of acclaimed story stuff. But Private Party with the win. You just watched this more recently than I did.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
I feel like Kings of the Black Throne not winning the title here is insane because they are the best working tag team in this. The Outrunners memeing themselves into this match, also embarrassing.
Gotta
Why isn't
respect it
why isn't FTR in this?
because we got the Outrunners now.
Okay.
What do we need FTR for? You guys are way cooler. Like I said, we have a new '80s tag team gimmick, and it's a much better one than the FTR one. So I mean, if we're gonna do the more fun one, I'm going with Outrunners. I do think the plan is that FTR going to turn heel and Outrunners sooner than later.
Yeah, that's why I expected to go on here, but that didn't happen. So,
Yeah, they weren't involved at all.
which I'm whatever. But yeah, yeah, and I don't care for the Acclaim's breakup angle. I haven't been watching AEW for a few weeks, so I'm not sure if this was like teased weekly on television or this is like a Collision exclusive, but I don't care either way.
Yeah, it's in more so the weekend shows.
Okay.
Max Caster's just been calling himself the best wrestler alive or whatever, and
Which I'm just like, okay.
MVP did give him a card, and that's
No,
kind of it.
like Lashley linking up with his cousin.
This is because I forgot about that.
Yeah, when I found that
Was
out, I
it,
was
it
like,
was it was a sister, right? It wasn't his sister.
yes. When I heard that, I was just like, makes sense.
Wild time, man. What a wild era Raw. Was that Heyman era Raw?
No, I believe they're like actually like blood.
Oh, they actually related? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Trying to find like the sibling shit. It like came up somewhere.
I know they did the gimmick, the Sami Zayn promo where he was pretending to be his sister.
Mhm.
I didn't know they were shoot related.
Oh, his dad passed away this year. Huh. Explains why he lashing out. Um,
Wow. Okay. Jeez. Christ. During the holidays?
yeah, right. No, it was like February. I mean February like 2nd or something.
Oh, gotcha.
Um, but yeah, that match was that. Following up, we get MJF versus Roderick Strong. This was not pay-per-view worthy. I know it's MJF, but this was not pay-per-view worthy.
MJF is a fraud, bro. Enough is enough. We got to keep it. We got to keep it real. We have to keep it real. Even he not the guy he thinks he is. He's not the guy people been telling us he is for all these years. He's working a Roman Reigns schedule without Roman Reigns resume
Or skill.
or skill or anything on Roman's level. It's just, yeah, the build to this match was ass because he wasn't there. The match itself was very underwhelming. I think it was more of an MJF working a really safe style because he's still filming a movie, and you don't want to go too hard just in case you hurt yourself and you fuck up this filming, and then it's a big mess.
Mm.
So,
Uh,
in my opinion, they probably shouldn't even have had the match. Maybe do an angle or something. I don't know, but it was just like this was unnecessary. Crowd didn't really care.
the match shouldn't have been booked because nobody wants to see Roderick Strong versus MJF. Um,
That too.
the match stinks. The match even starts off. Well, like the vibes was off since entrances.
Yeah,
Just
the
like,
crowd didn't really get into any matches until like the Osprey match.
yeah. Yeah, I just thought this was like very mediocre. And I've been like listening sparingly to like the to this feud. Like Kyle O'Reilly's getting involved and like he's like saying that MJF is so dangerous, such a dangerous guy, blah blah blah. You don't want to fight him. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you know? You never wrestled the guy.
As far as I don't think so. Yeah, you're right.
So I don't really understand. And then Kyle O'Reilly comes in and be like, this, telling Adam Cole like this was your fault, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, did we forget the part where he was also part of the stupid little gauntlet and wanted to wrestle him? Why'd you only talk Adam out of it, but not Roderick?
Don't know.
Uh, also, these guys are fucking nerds. I missed the Adam Cole segment that happened because I went to go use the bathroom during the Ricochet match. Um,
Oh, basically, Adam Cole was just like, I want the match. And then Kyle came out and he was like, no, I want to fight him. So now they're both arguing over who gets to fight um MJF pretty much. That's
okay.
it.
Well, moving on. Okay, so you got told to end your life over this match. And it's Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander. Personally, I think that's a gross overreaction because I don't think that this match is the best to happen this week or the previous.
Okay.
And when
Expand on
Tony
that.
and when Tony Schiavone said women's match of the year, I said, nigga, who? That's not even better than the Willow joints.
Okay.
No,
I
Amber
I
Alert
really
horrible.
Amber Alert. Oh shit. I really like. I thought this was the match of the night, personally. In my opinion. I thought it was really good. I thought there was a little excessive with the kickouts, but besides that, I believe this was Mercedes' best performance by far. Um, I probably have to run the Stephanie match back, but I thought this match was really really good. I thought both people looked really impressive. Chris in particular. However, my issue with Chris at this point is she keeps losing. He's a big man. She feels like they're Jay Uso. I mean, not in popularity, but in the sense of like, damn, when she gonna win something? How many
Uh,
times we gonna put her in big matches to lose?
so loses a lot, but not as popular as Jay Uso. So Statlander is just Thea Hale.
She's Chad Gable.
She's just Thea Hale.
Basically.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no,
no,
I didn't.
I thought this match was really impressive. I enjoyed this a lot. And yeah, the guy who told me to end my life, I get it. I was talking a lot of shit this over the week about Mercedes. You know what? I'll own up to that. I was talking shit. I said she was washed. I still think she's washed. But this weekend, she did her thing on that one. I'm willing to give credit when credit's due. I thought it was a good match.
I didn't think so. This not better than Bianca and Nia that happened on Friday, last Friday, and this shit not even close to Giulia versus Kelani Jordan.
I like this match over both of those.
Insane. This match is not that good. And it almost goes like 20 minutes,
Yeah, I believe it was
like but whatever.
19.
Yeah, it was 1925, but whatever.
So they still have not broken the 20-minute mark for women's match yet. And they couldn't go the extra minute.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't, just so they can get that out the way so people can stop
Yeah.
talking about it.
I don't remember when this happens on the show, but I'm gonna get it out the way. The Mira, Demina Shirakawa and Mariah May thing. I thought it was weird.
That could have been
Um,
collision.
yeah, that could have been Collision. It would have gotten a lot more time because this felt like it was very short.
It was very short.
Um, Also, excuse me, you can't recreate this Tony thing twice.
Yeah,
I feel like the turning on Mina really just came out of nowhere.
very sudden. It feels like they don't know what to do with Mariah post Tony. And it felt like that ever since she won the title. Just like they don't really know what to do. They know
Mm,
her and Mina have history, but outside of that, like there was no real justification as to why she would turn on Mina because I don't think Mina's done her wrong in any way. She's been very loyal to her. I don't really understand it. They'll have to expound on it, I guess, over in the next few shows. But I mean, they have a match coming up at Winter is Coming, so we had about
mhm.
2 weeks to figure it out. Yeah, I was very. I mean, I knew this was going to happen. I knew someone was turning on somebody. It might have made more sense if Mina turned on Mariah, but I don't think the crowd would have accepted that because the crowd really fucks with Mina. I mean, we want Mina. You know what I mean?
Okay. Um, I like Mina. I think Mina's cool. Even besides assets. Um, I don't think that their stardom history is really that much to really to bring to this, but like whatever,
That's
whatever.
all we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a viewer of the show, all we know is that they have history in stardom. That's it. That's all we got
The
to work with.
the very like whatever. They're gonna be having a match at Winter's Coming. It should be all right. I don't think Mina is like necessarily a workhorse. Like in Stardom, like from what I've seen, I haven't really watched much lately. But she a clown. Like not in a bad way. Like she really be silly. She just be having fun and shit. So I'm just like, I think it's weird for her to have like this
Blood feud.
uh yeah, or this like really serious feud. It's very weird. But they just did it with Orange Cassidy and John Moxley, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised here. Um Jay White versus Hangman Adam Page. I thought this match was alright.
This is another underwhelming match for me. Um, because I like both of them as workers, but for some reason, I feel like they're not really connecting with me.
It's because the story is not connecting.
Probably
Um Jay White is undefeated against this motherfucker.
whooping his ass. Whooping his ass.
So I'm confused how we got here. If you're constantly whooping his ass. And from what I've seen on Dynamite, it seems like they're gonna try to, enemy friend.
You're not Bloodline, baby. You're not Punk and Roman.
Yeah. So I think this that's gonna be very stupid and very dumb. Something that is very stupid and very dumb, and I hate it a lot, is Kyle Fletcher defeating Will Ospreay for nothing.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. You
this
want to go
match
first?
is egregiously stupid. I I know we do a lot of suspending our disbelief for wrestling.
Yeah.
I couldn't for this. Are you kidding me? They do some like Osprey does like they do shit ass backwards. Like Osprey does the pile driver to the outside, and then they do a leapfrog sequence after. What are we doing here?
Fighting spirit, adrenaline. That's what everybody tells me. I bring up adrenaline. Also, it's beast. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Um, this match is fucking stupid. And when I was out on Saturday, I already saw the jumping pile driver onto the steps, and the match goes on for like another 7 minutes after.
Yeah.
And then they always do the thing in AEW where it's just like, okay, you do the move, you you pin them, and then they kick out, and then you just do one more move, and then it's done.
Yeah.
I can't stand that ever. Like just end the match 3 minutes later, rather than like you do some weird special finisher or whatever. 3 minutes to set up the next thing because you have to milk the crowd for some reason, even though you kind of bled them dry already with all the other kickouts, and then this is what gets the win. Stop doing that.
But it's beast.
I can tell that shit's really been bothering you.
Yeah, it's trying to be crazy. I hate that because it doesn't make any sense. What does it mean?
It's and also like it just does nothing for Will Ospreay for him to win here, and I am tired of Ospreay constantly wanting to do this charity work when it does nothing for either person.
Yeah, I don't know if Kyle Fletcher is connecting with the crowds. As I've said, stop trying to make Fletch happen. Um, I don't see it personally. I think he's fine in the ring, but once again, like I've said a gajillion times, you can cut your hair and try to differentiate yourself from Will Ospreay, but you're still always going to be Will Ospreay light until you
When
change your style, which you're not going to.
Yeah.
I
Also,
don't see why you would need to feel the need to have Fletcher around if you have Will Ospreay around.
Kyle Fletcher with the buzz cut, it worked. He did look sort of different. He looked a little bit scary. Now with his hair like growing back slowly and you can see his fucked up hairline or his receding hairline, it looks sad. I can't even call it receding. It might just be the white guy hairline where it's just like it's like a cul-de-sac.
He got the Harry
Uh
Styles joint.
yeah. He looks ridiculous. Like keep the head shaved. Like it looked better shaved. So I didn't have to see your hairline. But I don't think this works out for anybody. And I don't even think they were on the show this week, either person.
They were not.
Neither was neither nobody in Doghouse family was.
That's fine.
But like, how are you going to capitalize on these wins if you're just, not going to have a
well,
segment or whatever?
this is the thing. Do you want to hear a long ass Kyle Fletcher promo? Because I don't.
I just need something to make sense. And then after the match, after Will Ospreay loses, you get Mark Davis coming out looking like a park ranger, and then it's nothing. If Ospreay was so hurt and his neck was so damn bad, why ain't y'all do a stretcher job?
Why is he in the tournament?
Why is anybody standing after the ass whooping they took on this pay-per-view? Um, whatever. Next match. I also don't think either of these people were on the show this week. Garcia defeats Jack Perry for the TNT Championship. This match, this match is bad. This is a bad one
How
for
does
sure.
Jack Perry have fans? I don't understand it. What does he do good?
Get beat up by Punk.
Like like genuinely, what does he do? What is his appeal? I don't get it. He ain't even cute. I guess if he was cute, maybe that'd be the appeal. He ain't even cute. So he can't wrestle. He can't promo. He got long hair. That's it.
I'm gonna ask my homegirl what she think of Jack Perry. Hold on, let me find this
Yeah,
photo.
let me find out because
I'm
I gotta see the appeal. I gotta see what people are seeing that I'm not seeing. Because once again, I had
no.
a nigga in my mentions today with a scapegoat Abby talking shit. I'm like, yo, why do you have why is that your identity of all wrestlers to stand?
Okay, I'm just gonna ask, but this match is not good. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Like
No,
this match is
it's
very
not,
much not good. Uh,
bro. Like this scapegoat shit is not working. I tweeted, I'm like, yo, no gimmick can get over when it's based off of you getting beat up. That's not cool. It's never been cool. It's never going to be. Getting beat up isn't cool. I don't care whatever this woke 2024 shit is. Getting beat up is not cool, bro. It's not. So I'm just like, what? Whose idea was this to think this was like a good idea to just like, I don't know, man. It's not working. I thought the reign itself was lackluster for Jack Perry. No memorable matches. And TNT title is supposed to be like the workhorse championship. Um,
no memorable matches is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
Nothing. You fucking wrestled like John Silver and shit, and fucking with a little nigga he used to hang out with. What's my man's name? Marco
Marco
Stunt.
Stunt.
Like you know what I mean? Like what?
I was just
Whack
like,
ass rain, whack ass gimmick.
I was just like the whack ass nigga. He 5'10". I'm like
I
short
don't know.
ass nigga.
I mean, shout out to Garcia. He got his title. But
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Make
this
make the
match
most of
was
it, buddy. I guess.
yeah. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, as far as Jack Perry goes, let's end this experiment.
I don't think it's over, but
It's not.
um, the
He about to get a
skate.
bigger role, unfortunately, if we believe the mole.
Yeah. Um, Tenoche Takeshita defeats Ricochet for the Intercontinental Championship or the International. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
another underwhelming match. What's up
I'm
with Ricochet?
he wants to say that it ain't about the money, but it's for sure about the money. Just say it, bro. Because ain't no way you getting a hold like this and okay with it getting paid the same amount that you were getting paid in the E.
I mean, I don't mind him losing to Takeshita. I think he should lose to Takeshita. But I feel like it's just not the same. This don't feel like the same Ricochet. Something's off. Am I
I
am I wrong in this assessment? Like something doesn't feel right.
I don't know what that can be besides that like he is the creative is bad. Like I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with Ricochet. I just think the creative is bad.
Mm. I
And
just feel like a match between two wrestlers of that caliber. I think Takeshi is fantastic, and I think
I think it's
Ricochet
too
is
early
really
for
good.
this.
That too.
Like he comes in, does like a couple, he did the Shelton Benjamin thing, kind of did the bull a couple matches against some fucking whatevers, and then loses. Um he doesn't scare it against Osprey. Um he goes through all this to like get it back to get it from Takeshi to be like, I didn't lose, you didn't pin me, so fuck you, and then gets pinned. And then they're gonna put Osprey and Ricochet in the same bracket for the Continental thingy.
Running it back already.
To quote the great Toronto guy Cody, are you dumb?
I
I
guess
don't
so.
I don't like, and then I truly feel like if you have nothing to do or like a really concrete story, you get put into the Continental Classic. And Ricochet has nothing going on right now, so he's just gonna be having just a bunch of fucking matches.
Yeah, and I guess we can speak on it now. He lost to Claudio. I don't understand the Claudio booking. I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't make sense to me. This guy has
I
like 35 wins this year
I think it's
and
so
nothing to show
weird.
for it.
I think it's so weird that you have him win so much, and as soon as he goes up
Yeah,
against a world champion, he loses. Like that
he,
doesn't
does, he
make
doesn't.
him credible
He doesn't even
to
go up
me.
against world champions. He doesn't go up against anybody.
Well, like he went on an insanely long win streak, and then he's the first guy that you put for Swerve, like first title defense.
Yeah,
Why are you doing that? Why are you not making that much bigger?
I don't know. I mean, he basically squashed Darby Allin last week. I don't understand that one either. That didn't make. I'm very baffled by Claudio's booking this year. This whole year, but it's been like he just racking wins, but show had nothing to show for it.
Some fucking trios titles. Um,
Yeah, like I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it because he's not gonna wrestle Moxley. So what are we doing? Well, he had the second most wins in the company.
yeah, he's not fighting for any championship. Like he
And
should
not
be
fighting
like
for a championship.
he should be running
Yeah,
up on like Tenosha to catch that
anybody.
like right now.
Okada been sitting there with that belt forever. Well, he's gonna lose it now, but you know what I mean? Like
um, it is what it is. Next match we get Bobby Lashley defeats Swerve.
we
Um,
heard people. How's the song go?
sassy as we hurt people.
We
We
heard
hurt
people.
people. Stupid ass theme. um,
I like West
I,
Side Gun, so I can't talk shit.
I watched this match and I was just like, damn, MVP and Bobby Lashley not Teflon as I thought they was because there ain't no fucking way he should be going 50-50 with Swerve.
Yeah, it was a lot more competitive than I thought it would be. Um,
I
yeah, I
get
thought
it.
I thought this was cool.
I get it. Swerve's like a former world champion, but Bobby Lashley is
Yeah,
big as fuck.
I don't think size really matters in AEW. I feel like it's kind of like a non-factor thing. You could argue that same thing with kind of Mercedes and Chris Statlander. Like I don't think size is a thing that really matters in AEW. Like everybody's like equal weight. Like in we don't play football video game, but like if you play like NCAA football, there's like a setting where like the teams are equal. That's how it feels like in AEW. Like, everybody's equal and on equal footing.
That's a problem, but okay. Yeah, I thought the match was just kind of like whatever. Th this match was made to be like more of a spectacle than it was. Like this was well, like
They did a
I
table
did
spot.
on
They did the
on the
barricade spot.
yeah
That's
on
so
the pick
WWE. That's so WWE of Bobby
yeah,
Lashley.
but like they said that this was Bobby's debut, but apparently he wrestled because I heard this on the show. He wrestled like Cheeseburger and some other dude.
Yeah, Joe Keys and Cheeseburger.
Why? Why the fuck did they do that?
I don't know. Chris asked me the same thing. He's like, what was the point of that match? I'm like, I don't know.
It's like
It's Beast. I don't know. That's my answer for everything I don't understand anymore.
because Beast is the wrestling version of Camp, or
Yeah, it really it is can't
or Cunt.
yeah, it definitely can't. That's exactly what it is.
um. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much to say about the match. I don't. I feel like honestly, them beating up Nana should have happened a long time ago. Um,
You need to get beat up.
I feel like they should have beat up on the go home. Honestly, that's what they should have did instead of having Bobby wrestle. Just fucking put him in the hurt lock and be like, "Swerve your next."
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
John Moxley versus defeats Orange Cassidy for the AEW World Championship. This match is also very bad.
I liked this match until the end.
The Mad Dog. Same for the Chris Statlander Mercedes match. I felt like these two matches are like have the most like lackluster finishes that just sucks the air out of the building.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that the finish was very like, oh, that's it. That's whack.
Yeah,
Wheeler
that
Yuta, a Wheeler Yuta, a Wheeler Yuta involved finishes. I don't. It's always gonna just you know rub me the wrong way.
yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of other overbooked shit that happens after. Um, I wrote it all down and then I forgot. But hold on, let me scroll back to the live chat. Because I finished this pay-per-view and I started watching the show like right after. Um, so you get the finish. John Moxley wins. Then they try to poison Orange Cassidy with fucking rubbing alcohol. Hangman Page comes out. Why do you care? Why are you the only person that cares? Then
I'll be
Christian Cage.
honest. I was a little confused by the Hangman coming out. I didn't understand that. I might have missed something on one of the shows, but I didn't get it.
If you don't get it, then it doesn't make sense because you watch all the fucking shows.
I know.
Um, Christian Cage tries to cash in with the "You still have that briefcase,"
Sure does.
And then Jay White fumbles. Costs him the cash in.
That makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Then blah blah blah. They run off. They're like running out the building. I don't know why. Nobody's like really trying to fucking stop you. And then Darby Allin crashes their car into them.
Why? Don't know.
And then he's yelling at like production guys, being like, "Why aren't y'all trying to stop him?" Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, this is a very missed opportunity to have like. You remember that one week where they had the people outside the venue in the parking lot waiting for John Moxley?
Yeah,
Where the fuck are y'all? He's those are the people he should be yelling at, not the dude with the clipboard and headset on.
he shouldn't be yelling at Lee Johnson.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that motherfucker. Like he yelling at dudes that should be wrapping wires and shit, being like, "Why aren't you stopping John Moxley?" Like, not an active talent, nigga. Get the fuck on my face. Stupid finish to this pay-per-view. I don't think any of that was like
It was a
it's
lot.
it's a lot, and the worst part is that like you can't really like there's not gonna be a good freeze frame or like a good clip. Like it's just all very messy.
Maybe the car crash. But even I still don't understand that logic. Why would you? Why you got to tell Darby Allen no? Why is that so hard? Just tell that man no. Like, no, you're not getting into a car crash, bro. What?
Yeah, that was a legit like car
He
crash.
legit crashed his car, and the people are like, "Oh, well, he's a stuntman." I'm like, bro, I don't care. I'm paying you to be
He-
my wrestler. You're not jumping, you're not
yeah,
crashing a car on my show.
he's not a stuntman, he's a wrestler, guys.
No,
And it
even if he is a stunt, he is a stunt guy. But my point is, I need you to wrestle. I don't need you
he
doing stunts. I'm
yeah,
paying you to wrestle. I'm
he's
paying
not
you
a stunt
millions to
guy.
wrestle.
He's not a stunt guy for AEW. But like it reminded me of when I think it was like either Goldberg or Bret Hart when they like drove the car in it was like a it's like a Mustang. And then they were just talking about like, yeah, man, like they wanted me to like film that shit so fast I didn't even have time to like put on my seatbelt before they wanted me to like peel off.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, this shit is just this is WCW. with too much money.
And they had a lot of money too. They were, I mean, they were Ted Turner
Yeah,
endorsed. I don't know. It's just, oh man,
I don't know.
very
Excuse me.
weird ending.
None of that like screamed really cool, like anything to me. So I just thought it was just a bit much. Like if the hang like if the hangman stuff to the Jay White stuff didn't happen, all that they just like poison Orange Cassidy and then like went outside and in the car house, I'd be like, all right, cool. But
Yeah,
you just like rapid fired mad shit at me. I'm tired. I'm
yeah.
good.
It's another situation of AEW not letting something breathe.
Big time.
Big time. This
Um,
wasn't even. I mean, I think that was the intention for this for that segment, but I don't think it connected. At least not with me. It didn't connect.
it was beast to somebody, bro.
Definitely beast.
Okay. Quick hits for AEW. You get Chris Jericho and Ishii in a terrible match. Um, Continental Classic stuff. As you already mentioned, Claudio beats Ricochet. Excuse
You want
me.
to briefly go over the names in the Continental Classic, just so we.
Not at the moment. We got Brody King defeating Darby Allin, and then we get Shelton Benjamin defeating Mark Briscoe. And now uh
Another one too. There was a who was it? It was Ricochet. I mean Claudio defeated Ricochet, which we already talked about. Okay,
yeah, I already mentioned that.
okay, gotcha.
Um Let me Google the Continental Classic stuff
I put
because
it in there. You didn't see it?
it was in the quick hits part, and then um we skipped over it. So I was just like, oh, we're not going to talk about this.
I actually did
Content,
it.
yeah, Classic AEW 2024. All right. So Blue League, we got Shelton Benjamin with 3 points. Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, Beast Morales Okada, and Mark Briscoe. And in Gold League, you have Claudio at the top with Brody King, Will Ospreay, Juice Robinson, Darby Allin, and Ricochet.
I'm telling you right now, Mordos and Juice Robinson, y'all might get one match, one win each. That's about it. Um, I think last year's lineup was better, but I think maybe because of the inaugural one, they wanted to go all out. I don't think this one will be as good as last year's.
Mhm.
But I am looking forward to it. I did enjoy a Continental Classic last year. It'll definitely bring some life to Collision. Lord knows that show needs it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's going to do nothing for Dynamite, but it is what it is.
yeah, not much for Dynamite, but I think it'll help for Collision. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, some people are gonna take some losses. I'm waiting to see who Okada takes some pins to. That'll be interesting to see who Okada loses. Because even in G1, like Okada would take losses. So
Mhm.
I'm interested, like who's gonna go over on Okada?
I got money. That'll be Daniel Garcia. Um,
Who? Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, so
Hmm. Yeah, it'd be
uh,
interesting to see.
we get Camille, which I've been hearing that she's just been like a bumblefuck the whole time I've been gone, which is hilarious. She
Pretty much.
quits. She quits. Mercedes like freaks out, and then it's no longer mentioned on the show.
It's certainly
No,
no Wardlow MJF.
yeah,
That much.
no follow-up segment. Um, Also Camille is like still like hurt, so it's just like, what are you gonna do? One arm bandit? Like, also, what is
I don't.
Mercedes mad about? Like, oh my God, I didn't get to fire her. My ego's hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. She's been kind of just bossing her around these last few weeks, and that's it. She
The
can't
last
bully her
thing
no more.
the last thing I saw is Camille hit Chris Statlander with a car.
No, she tried to and didn't fucked it up because she can't do anything good. She can't do anything
Uh,
right. That was the worst part about it. Like it's like she was pretty much useless. She did nothing for Mercedes at all. Didn't help her
mhm.
win matches. Fucked up every time she needed to help her. So it's very hard to have any sympathy for Camille
Yeah, because
because
you're just ass.
yeah,
You're a
you
bad
suck.
heater.
You weren't doing your job anyway. I would have yelled at you
Um,
too.
according to Mole, there'll be more heaters for Mercedes. She's gonna rotate heaters, which I'm just like, and there was like some other stuff mentioned, but I think that was one of the dumbest things I read in a minute. But
Worst CEO ever.
yeah, business is not booming. Okay. And then we got NXT, Iron Survivor stuff. Ethan Page is going to be an Iron Survivor. Oh, brother. Ethan Page is going to be an Iron Survivor. And Giulia is going to be an Iron Survivor. I
Great
think,
match.
yeah,
Julia, that was the best Kelani Jordan match I think she's had
yes. Also,
over the Sol Ruka one for sure.
I like, I'm starting to like where we're going with Kalani Jordan here. When somebody in the Discord said maybe Kalani should like turn heel, I was just like, that sounds a little bit silly. I have something a little bit better or like a better idea. But
What's
it
that?
seems like no, it doesn't matter. Uh,
It doesn't matter anymore.
it
Real
seems
creative came in.
it seems like she is getting more upset and a little more angry about, kind of getting left behind with all these new
Mm,
people that are coming in. So she's
hmm
like actually coming with a lot more edge. And this to me feels realer than any of those like real preppy, really excited, very happy promos that she's had in the past.
they sounded artificial. That was kind of our
Yeah.
issue with her.
But these are just like, I have to prove that I belong here. I have to prove I have to step up feels a lot more realer to me.
Yeah, I agree.
So really cool stuff. Axiom doesn't make it in, but there's a last chance qualifier. A whole bunch of tag team stuff. It gets all messy by the end, and they're still doing the Axiom Frazier miscommunications or whatever. But like, it doesn't seem like they're breaking up anytime soon. So
They're gonna have to defend those tag team titles at deadline. So
yeah,
at
that as
minimum,
well.
Frazier will be working double duty that night.
Yeah,
Possibly
which
ask him as well.
them them having to pull double duty just shows that like the men's division is just like
Yeah,
we don't have another singles guy to like throw in here.
we are in dire straits right now.
Yeah.
That could have been you, uh, DG,
Excuse me. Um,
Mike Bailey, you too. Could have been you, big
Fine,
dog.
Fallon Henley defeats Tatum Paxley in a really good match. Tatum Paxley is also a person that gets a lot of time matches and lose.
Yeah, I think low key. I think Tatum Paxton should have won that match. I don't think
I
we need a long Fallon Henley title reign. We really don't.
I agree, but I don't think that Fallon Henley should be losing our first title defense.
Fuck it. She shouldn't have won it in the first place. She won it by by questionable reasons anyway. She didn't even have it.
That's just heel things. You know how wrestling is.
I'm
Um,
just saying. So why can't she lose it as fast as she won it?
they started beating the shit out of Tatum Paxley, and Gigi returns. I think this will be a kind of a cool pairing. I hope Gigi gets better by being in Tatum Paxley's proximity,
She's not. We
but we
Gigi's
see.
cook. Gigi's cook product, bro. I don't care. We've seen
Okay.
enough. Gigi's been in NXT since what 2020.
It is what it is. Um, quick hits because not a lot happened on NXT. That was like really large. No, we'll get through everything. We get Lola Vice defeating Rin Sinclair, and then she challenges Jada to a NXT Underground match.
Mm-hmm.
Tony D'Angelo defeats Sean Spears in a very whatever match.
Very whatever. That's a great adjective.
The last chance qualifier. I forget who's all going to be in it. I think it's like Eddie Thorpe, Axiom,
We don't know about Eddie Thorpe no more.
what's his key? Yeah, we'll get to that. Um, so that happens. Tag team scramble. Everybody's still fighting for a chance to face Axiom. I think Ava should have handled this a long time ago.
Yeah,
But
she been letting them niggas go wild out for a while.
yeah, they was bugging in the parking lot. Eddie Thorpe, for some reason, always has something to talk to Ava about. And then this time, Ava gets fucking cracked by the door.
She sold the hell out of that. That's the best selling she's ever done in her career.
That shit look legit to me. That door fucking
It
slammed
might have been
shut.
shoot. It might have been shoot. I don't know.
HBK pulls up. Hey, nigga,
For the
fuck wrong
old,
with you? What?
the old man, yeah, the old man strength.
Yoked him up
Yoke
crazy.
yoke that boy up crazy.
He said, "Man, I ain't trying to have the fucking Rock calling me about this shit, man. Fuck wrong with you, boy."
What you boy?
Uh,
What you doing?
I thought that was really funny. I think this is gonna resort in some like weird heel
What is it
turn
leading to?
for
Yeah, what is this leading to?
it's gonna lead up into a heel turn for Eddie Thor to just be like a fuck the system type nigga, bruh.
Wasn't
Um,
that what's his name gimmick? uh, oh boy, what's his name?
Brooks
Jensen?
Jensen.
Was that his gimmick? Yeah,
But
replace it, repackage it. It didn't work with him. Why would it work with fucking this nigga, this DJ?
yeah. Trick Williams tells Rich Holland, "I'll see your ass. Rest in peace, Chase U."
Rest in peace,
Um,
Chase you.
yeah, I knew it was gonna happen, but I was devastated. I love watching Thea Hale's TikToks being like, well, this is the life of Chase U since Chase U has ended. Very funny stuff. But Eric Bischoff is gonna be on the show next week, and then they later announced
Why?
that X-Pac is gonna be on the show next week too.
Why? Why? I just don't. When Eric Bischoff popped up, I was like, what is what does he have to do with anything?
It was
Who
so
asked for this?
random. I'm just like, is NXT going to be in your city or something? Why are you going
Yeah,
to be
are
here?
we in Wyoming? I don't. What is he here for? I don't get it.
Um, there's other things that happen on NXT, which like the Nikita Lyons and Ashante Adonis thing, but like I'm mad that I
Stop.
even mentioned it. And then
Make
that's
it
it.
stop.
I generally feel like that's it for NXT. I Roxanne wasn't on, Cora wasn't on.
Yeah.
Um,
Next week's to go home.
yeah, next week's to go home. I'm looking forward to it. Um, I won't be able to do predictions because it's Basel week, but I will be there for the review. I know I just came back and I'll be going off, but hey, guys, it's been 3 years. You know how this goes. Um, Busiest time of year for the thing that pays the bills. Um, that is it for our show. You can subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can follow us on Twitter at the A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at the comeback spot. You can follow me, Cyrus at Cyrus on TWR. I actually don't know how long I'm gonna be on Twitter because Blue Sky is looking nice right now.
Are we friends
What the fuck you mean are we friends?
on Blue Sky?
No, I haven't even made an account yet.
Oh, nigga. All right, whatever. I'm about to say I know you didn't make an account and you didn't tell nobody. All right, that's fine
That's the plan.
then.
I need to do my research. Yeah, all our other socials are on our link tree. You can follow us TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Be safe, eat safe, all that sort of jazz. Peace out.